Hey guys, welcome to part 6 of me being a correction officer back in the 90s. Now, this is when I returned back from my 45 days, and I just wanted to let y'all know it was a big decision that I had to make. And at the time I was married, and yeah, my husband let me make my own decision because I'm going to do what I want to do regardless anyway. And also I looked at it, like right now, it wasn't a time for me to quit because, I had 3 children, we had mortgage, we had bills we had to pay. So at that time, it was like I had to do what I had to do. And so my way of thinking changed. And with that being said, when I did return back after my 45 days, I carried a weapon in the facility. Each and every day from that day forward, I had a weapon. You want to know what my weapon was? Because what I had to do was I had to bring something that I knew that they wouldn't really pay really close attention to at checkpoint, and that was a box cutter. So my box cutter was the size and shape, like it was like sort of like this, and it looked cute. It was real cute, but the blade come out to about right there. Yeah, maybe about right there, something like that. And for me, it made me feel safe because I was like, I'm never going to put myself in harm's way to where I can't do nothing for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that that's not going to stop a person from attacking me or whatever the case may be. But I figured if somebody come to attack me, at least I can get one of them. That's how I looked at it. So anyway, when you're going through checkpoint, it's just like when you're going to court. You put all of your things in a tray and you just slide it down, and the person it wasn't a scan or nothing like that. They just they scan your body for to make sure you don't have nothing. But for the tray, you just put all your keys and your purse in there, and then you have an officer to go through your purse and then look at your keys and it's going through. But because my little box cutter was shaped like this, and it was pink, and it was so cute, and it was on my key ring, and then I had made sure I put all my keys and just little furry things, like little things that women do when they carry their keychains. And back then, you would have never known that it was a box cutter. And so once it went through and they didn't pick up on it, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be me for the rest of the duration that I'm in corrections. So what I did was, I would put it on my keychain. Put it on my hip. And I always thought that if another incident happened, like I said before, I'm going to at least be able to get one of them or somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that was my mentality after that incident. And I wanted you guys to know. And yes, I was terrified to go back. Yes, I was scared. And no, they never let me work with that officer again, because had they made me work with that officer, I wouldn't have worked there anyway with that officer. I would have left and went home. So, and at that time, they started putting me in, when I first came back, when you first come off your 45, you get you don't go right back into the units like that. So I started doing, I think I was doing the bubble. It's the Sally port, and then there's the bubble in the Sally port that controls all of the inmates' movements in the doors. And that's what I did for a while before I got housed back into one of the biggest fucking housing units in DC jail. Anybody that know DC jail? Southeast 2, back in the 90s. The worst of the worst. Okay? Stay tuned for part 7.